20 things found in other people's houses that they thought were normal. According to Reddit. Number 20. I was on the opposite end of this one. I had a friend over one time and he stuck his hand out and leaned on the wall. I gently pushed his arm down and said, "Don't do that." And he was like, "What? The wall?" And I said, "Yeah, don't touch the walls. You'll leave fingerprints on them." I got a dumbstruck stare in return, and it was at that moment that I realized how strange it was that I grew up in a house where we were not allowed to touch the walls. Well, thank you for decking the halls, Prelude. Yeah. What a personality saying stupid shit like that with all of your bits, baby. Too legit, but not too legit to bit. Yeah. Do I sound unbearable yet? Thank you for filling up that jar, my man. Take it easy. As we roll up to number 19 on this list, a communal butt sponge. Instead of toilet paper, there were 8 people in that household using the butt sponge for every visit to the toilet. No, they were not. Oh, Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Every day is a new way to shock me. Shock me. A butt sponge. 8 people. Oh no. I don't know how much worse it can get. Okay. Thank you, Stripes, for that subscription. I really appreciate it, especially tier 3, when you should just be donating, you know, that money via Streamlabs straight to me. You're a wild one. You're a special one, okay? But nothing more confusing than what you followed it up with, the phrase Twitch swong song. Should I even touch it, you know? Is that bait? You don't know. You don't know, you know? A man walks up to you and goes, "Man, I really love vampires. I love how vampires turn at the full moon." And you look at them and you go, "Nigga, vampires don't turn at the full moon." But maybe they know that. Maybe they out here trying to troll you. You don't want to give them. You don't want to give them that benefit of the doubt. But swong song? Dude? Swong song? What kind of bone apple tea? Oh my god, butt sponge. Look, let me just every day I think, okay, just stop, just shut up, man. What do I put in first? What do I put in first? Butt sponge? Okay. Yeah, and I just want I want to have a list where I give it the attention it deserves. Get through it quickly, timely manner. As we continue up this list, we arrive at number 18. Okay? Okay. Old lady in an assisted living had at least 100 antique toasters stacked and packed everywhere in her 500 square foot unit. Interesting. On my way out, she gave my coworker and I a warm ensure and practically implored that I go to Goodwill and check out their toasters. Ensure is scary, my dude. One time I was at my grandma's house and I had one of these because I was thirsty, and it was so fucking thick. Ugh. It's supposed to be a meal replacement. Oh, that's the end of my anecdote. I'm sorry if you wanted more. Number 17. When I visited my buddy's college off campus, he had a plethora of snacks in his bathroom. Wow. I asked what they were for, and he said in case he got hungry while taking a shit or in the shower. Can you imagine being that hungry where it can't wait? Do you think he had like a woman in his life at some point where he would be taking a shit and just be like, "I'm so hungry. Sheila, bring me some snackage." Yeah, being mean to people on Snapchat, yeah. Oh, number 16. Naked portrait of their mom in their dining room. Bro. Like from the stomach up, so just titties? Or the whole thing? Elaborate. My mom used to have a naked portrait of my grandmother. My grandmother's second husband was an artist and he did the portrait. Grandma was quite attractive. After Grandma divorced, she ended up moving to live off of the grid in Kansas. Off the grid. And my mother ended up with the family heirlooms, including the painting. I think mostly my grandmother hid that painting in the basement and just displayed the paintings of mushrooms and flowers. Now Grandma has her nude painting back, and it probably is on display in her home. I don't remember. It's artful, and it is a part of her history, and she's got a wild streak, so she probably would display it. People from the local college consistently go to my grandma's house for photojournalist projects about people living in a non-traditional life. Okay. Number 15. I was at a friend's house party, and his family was away. I got told I could sleep in his mom's bed with my girlfriend. Bro, have some class, my dudes. In his mom's room, there was a chest freezer next to the bed. Out of sheer curiosity, I wondered why the fuck she would have it. You know, someone put a freezer in their room. Turns out it's to store loads of loaves of bread. Like 20 of the bastards. Why the fuck? Bitch, what you doing in somebody else's mama's fucking bedroom? Somebody says, I do this. We buy bread in bulk, freeze it, and unthaw it as needed. I also keep bread in my room for emergencies. So maybe she combined those two ideas. In your room? A freezer? A freezer. Number 14. Okay. When I was a kid, I went over to a friend's house from church. Okay. I'm sorry to anybody listening to this and not reading it along. I'm going to read to you the way that it's written. And it says, when I was a kid, I went over to a friend from church's house. And just something about church's house. That's funny to me. I don't know why. I'm a weird guy. I'll admit that. And one day you're all going to realize that these lists, you know, they really are to calm me down just as much as they may be to distract some of you. Anyway, his mom was hella obese. Okay. And didn't get up from the armchair the whole time. The place was pretty messy, as you'd expect from an 8-year-old and a single mom who could barely walk. But overall, it wasn't that bad. The weirdness comes in where she has 2 little dogs, like terriers or some kind. They're like little hyper yippy bastards. She kept a box of dog treats just on the ground, like open on its side, with the treats spilling out and within easy reach of the dogs. The thing is, they wouldn't actually go for the treats until she gave them permission as a reward, and they were super excited to get them, like dogs normally are when they get one. It was the weirdest thing. They weren't trained in any other way except basic, you know, like housebreaking, like they wouldn't shit on the floor. But I would be shocked that these dogs went for the treats when everyone was sleeping. No, I would be shocked if the dogs went for the treats when everyone was sleeping and there was no one around to notice. She trained them to only get treats on command, so she wouldn't have to get up to give them treats. Interesting. What well-behaved doggies. That's not quite the entry we expected. But I guess naked mom and butt sponge take the cake here. Naked mom and butt sponge. Number 13. A guy across the street from me had his eye removed, as well as his kidney. Both were in formaldehyde-filled jars on his mantle. He should get a backlight behind him. You know what I'm talking about? Ugh. Some goth girl will be really into that. Oh my god. Can I have this? No, it really brings the place together.
I totally understand. I totally understand. Can I suck your cock?
Number 12. Having absolutely no soap whatsoever. They believed water could do the job, you know? Soap was society's lies. I remember one time I heard a dude trying to convince people that that like lotion was something that's, you know, that was conceived by the man, and it's made to keep people down. Lotion, my dude? You crazy mother. The hell? Number 11, family getting along. Yeah, that really is the weirdest thing to find going on in somebody else's house. I'd be trying to get the fuck out of that. I'd be like, are y'all for real? Y'all just doing this because I'm here, right? This is starting to freak me out. Y'all better start fighting. This is stupid. Y'all, this is bullshit. This is bullshit. What you mean you want to hang out with your family? What you mean? Another family trip? Going where? How can you stand those people? This is weird. I can't talk to you no more, man. You're fucking weird. Your family's weird. I don't know what TV shows y'all been watching trying to make this work, but it doesn't work like that. Number 10, open house. Palace of a home, marble countertops, breathtaking country view, 5,000 square foot of luxury. And by foot, I mean feet. The master bedroom was 30 by 30 feet with king-size bed on one side. At the end of the bed, across the room, was a raised section of the floor, about 6 by 6 feet in size. One step higher than the rest of the room. In the center of that podium was just one thing, a toilet. No master bathroom, just a throne on a podium to perch upon, I presume, while your spouse offers words of encouragement and enthusiastic applause. Somebody said rich people with fetishes get shit done. Literally, if it's a toilet on a podium in the middle of the room. Where the shower at, my nigga? Where you wash your hands? You go to another room to wash your hands? Questions. Stripe said, there are 2 bad rooms in my home. That's low-hanging fruit, man. I'm not going... Somebody about to get banned out here. She keep talking like this. Bad rooms? Hey, can I go to the bad room? I'm really not in the mood for this bullshit. Okay? Listen, if somebody is watching this on YouTube, throw something at my Streamlabs, because I don't think my brain or my heart is going to be able to get me through another list with people writing shit like that, you know? A butt sponge shared between 8 people. It's not even about whether or not I want to believe it. It's about the fact that that's in my head now, and it's also in yours, and I'm sorry. 8 men. No, not men, but still, that's 8 butts. Oh my God. That's not true. I feel like Luke Skywalker. It's not true. Somebody said, I refuse to believe this is real. I refuse. I don't do it. I don't do it. I don't believe this. Someone says, I don't know. As a parent, I used to go to mothering.com. Hippie parenting. Some good advice on living simple and all kinds of bullshit is a family cloth or reusable wipe. I tried to explain to them that in countries where they don't have toilet paper, no. Oh no. Thank you, Jesus, for toilet paper having never been considered a luxury. Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. Number 9. My buddy has a jacuzzi right next to the pool. Okay. The jacuzzi and this portion of the pool were enclosed in the back porch, but you could swim under a wall to get to the rest of the pool. It was really fucking cool. Well, that's a good kind of weird. But the dude thought it was normal. Damn, that seems really fucking deep, dude. I mean, like, that lengthy. Plus, I'm fat. I could get stuck down there. Hell nah, baby. You got me fucked up. I ain't doing some shit like that. What if the whole thing collapsed? That's not the way to die, my dude. My God, OBS is chugging right now. All I can do is apologize to the stream. And let you know that this will all be up on YouTube. 4 to 5 liters, or no, 4 to 5 litter boxes overflowing with cat shit. The worst part is that he only has one cat. He dedicated an entire room to be filled with cat shit and piss. And apparently, instead of emptying the litter boxes, he just bought new ones. Ugh. Bro, number 7. Finally, I've been waiting for a question like this. When I was in high school, my dad's coworker had a photography business on the side from his government job. He agreed to take my senior year photos for a great price. Keep in mind, my dad only knew this man professionally. He seemed totally normal, married, had a wife and kids, and lived in the suburbs. The said guy, also said that we can have lunch before the shoot. Sounds good. So we were my mom, my dad, and my siblings, and we show up to this man's house. Every wall was covered, and I mean covered, in paintings of naked women. I am not talking about the Renaissance type of tasteful paintings. I mean, like, there was one woman on a throne made of swords in a leather jacket with her massive bush hanging out, and another of a naked woman riding a tiger or a woman in bondage. I never saw one family photo. He gave us a tour of the whole house, saying that these walls were paintings were one of a kind or first editions. He even showed us some of his work of his kid's adult babysitter naked in a field. Oh, all of it was super creepy. And on the way back home, I remembered as soon as the car door shut, I screamed, "What the fuck?" And my dad was like, "I swear I had no idea. He seemed like a normal guy." The pictures turned out great though. I did feel really bad for the obese wife and 10-year-old daughter. Oh, the daughter. What's wrong with your mouth, Kyle? Jeez. This can't be my fault here, you know what I mean? Because OBS is really losing connection. Again, just gonna power through this recording and put it up on YouTube, and you guys should be alright when it goes up, and I apologize. Number 6, my house. Until I moved out of the house as a young man, I always thought that grilled cheese sandwiches were made with a clothes iron, beating the sandwich between sheets of aluminum foil. Those were some flat as fuck grilled cheese sandwiches. Well, not everybody makes them that way, okay? Number 5. I once made the mistake in 2004 of accepting an invite to a weird kid at school's house because he said that he had just bought Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, baby. So that's where the party at. You got to go to where the party at. You know what I'm talking about? This kid's parents would openly spit on the floor/carpet of their house, but that wasn't the worst part. Their toilet was broken, and when I told him I needed to go, he directed me to his backyard where his dad had dug a 4-foot deep hole where him and his family defecated. Needless to say, I chose to wait until I got home. Oh my God. Oh my God. Thank you for the cheer, Prelude. Let's get through the rest of this because, again, you know, the connection's buckling. I'm going to have to call my fucking, you know, I'm going to have to call my service provider because with what I pay on a monthly basis, this is unacceptable. And I'm just so tired of it. Number 4, someone keeping chips and snacks in the dishwasher because they never use it. Well, that's not that crazy. That's interesting. Someone says I went to a friend's house for the first time when I was about 12, and they had an abundance of porno magazines just sitting casually on their dining table. It was a family of 5, and they had 3 kids, all younger than me. Ooh. Someone said this belonged in a response to OP, not this comment. The guy goes, I have no idea what I'm doing. It's only my 2nd comment ever. Okay. Look, number 2, they actually used, oh wait. Number 3, when I was around 10 years old, I was at my best friend's house and his mom told him to go do a chore or something, and he said no. I was completely shocked and just blurted out, you're really allowed to say no? A couple of days later, he was mad at me because his mom wouldn't take no for an answer anymore and would say, well, you're his parents, don't let him say no. Ooh. Somebody says, I told my mom no once and dad overheard me and put me to work for the rest of the summer. That was the last time that I did that. Summer vacation 92 never existed for me. That's fucked up. It seems like a billion years ago now, man. Shit. Number 2, they actually used their treadmill for exercise instead of as a clothes rack like the rest of humanity. Ooh, well, I need to jump on my treadmill right now. You know what I mean? I need. Someone says I use mine to hold down my carpet. Oh my God. Number 1, I went to a sleepover when I was about 10 years old, and the mom came out of the bathroom with a towel wrapped around her waist. She stood there and talked to all of the kids with her tits out, and her son seemed to be used to it. Everyone else was like, you know what I mean? Nice.
Get up off of that thing, dance, and you'll feel better.
Is Prelude really doing a get up off of that thing right now? I appreciate it, Prelude. Stay amazing. Stay intense. I genuinely apologize to anybody watching for the fluctuations in the quality of this stream. It's pretty shitty, and you know, I don't know if it's my fault, like if the connection is buckling, in which case I need to call the service provider, which I'm going to do tomorrow because I'm unsatisfied with what I'm paying anyway. And I don't know if it's OBS either, which, you know, just has its little diva moments. So I apologize. I'm going to shut this motherfucker down. I apologize for letting the butt sponge thing fuck me up, but hey man, I'm being real, you know, I'm not like putting on a exaggerative bullshit. I'm really kind of disgusted at the idea of something like that. Holy hell. If you guys didn't watch my other video, a quick summary of what happened is in Spider-Man, some kid, you know, he reached out to Insomniac Games. Here's a picture I took in the game. He reached out to Insomniac Games, who developed the game Spider-Man PS4, and asked them to help him propose to his woman. So they did, and they put in the game, they put like a will you marry me, Maddie? But then the kid made an update video today saying that his girlfriend broke up with him and got with his brother. How sad is that? How sad is that? What a dirty hoe. So in my video, I was saying, of course, you know, the easy solution to this would be to just find a new girlfriend and ask them to patch patch the new name of the girl in there, you know, whatever it takes. Funny stuff. Guys, I love you. I hope you stay fantastic. Thank you, Prelude. Thank you, everybody, for being in the stream tonight. Thank you for doing what you do. I want to thank my sponsors on YouTube. And I want to thank my patrons for being hot shot bing bong sauce. You know what I'm talking about? Just a bit of that Carolina, you know, Reaper right on my tongue hole, in my mouth. So, you guys will see me soon. I would be trying to stream more tonight if I could stop the fluctuation of the quality here. And, you know, after tomorrow when I make whatever calls, we'll see what the hell we can get done, and we'll go from there. I love you. Stay amazing. And, if you're watching this and there was, like, issues, then expect me to upload it to YouTube very soon. I love you. Have a great evening. Bye.